For the past 20 years, we've seen huge testosterone downfalls in young men, infertility rates jumping sky high in younger and older men. And how do we battle this? Well, I'm going to show you a few ways that you can increase your testosterone naturally and help with semen production and sperm quality and sperm motility. What are the proven ways to actually increase testosterone? First of them is kind of obvious, and it's weightlifting. If you're already weightlifting, then you should be fine, but if you're not, you should get to it immediately. It's not only sperm quality that it increases, testosterone that it increases, it also gives you a better lifestyle, a better look for your body, and you will feel better. It has so many benefits. You just can't miss this. You have to do it. If you're a young man, you should get on weightlifting immediately. How does it work? Well, weightlifting increases testosterone by having intense workout for a longer duration that target larger muscle group like squats, deadlifts, bench. After those workouts, your muscles experience microscopic tears in them that basically trigger a hormonal response where the body produces more testosterone in order to assess this process of reparation of the muscles and fibers and growth. This happens mostly during the night when you sleep, which is why you also need good sleep, where basically it's your 90 to 95% of testosterone that your body produces is at night during sleep. The longer you sleep, the better. The better rest you have, the more muscle you gain, and the more stronger you are, and the more fertile you become. Intensity and duration of the training is very important, because the more intense and longer it is, the more microscopic tears you get on your muscles, and the more muscles you target, the more muscles you have to repair. Therefore, the more testosterone you create and the more rest you have to get, but you also get all that muscle growth. You look better, you look bigger, you feel better, and you feel big. So obviously, like I said, it's important to get that rest, because that's where 95% of your testosterone is produced at night during sleep. Aiding natural supplements. Consider supplements, but the ones that are natural. So the ones I'm talking about are magnesium, zinc, vitamin D. You basically get vitamin D from the sun. So getting vitamin D from the sun is very important, and if you have more time, you should spend it on the sun. If you have something to do, if you want to go for a walk, you should spend it on the sun. What not to take? The supplements you don't want to take are testosterone boosters, steroids, any type of harmful supplements. And if you take steroids, if you take testosterone boost, you will eventually never be able to create your own testosterone inside your body, which means you will always have to supplement yourself, which basically means that you always have to take some sort of roids, but you're gonna have to tone it down to match your natural level of production, which means you will never actually be able to produce your own testosterone, and you will just be a walking junkie. And especially if you're young, don't do this to yourselves. Actually don't do this. If you're older and you've experienced life, you have children, you have this, you have that, still, I recommend do not fucking take this shit. One of the supplements that people talk about a lot is ashwagandha, and it is actually very good. Now I hear that some people are skeptic. Is it natural? Is it what is it? What is it? It's just a plant. It's a plant that is just grinded down, and you can drink it as tea, or you can drink it in pills with water. Either way, it has calming effects on you. Not like weed. Weed has bad calming effects, but this has good calming effects, where is as if you were in a really bad situation, you can handle that more calmly than if you didn't take ashwagandha. So basically, you are more resilient to panicking. Also, your focus improves a bit more. So when you're in a tough spot, you are much more confident, much more calm, and you're not anxious. You can, resolute and assess the situation in a proper manner. And it also helps you increase testosterone naturally, because it's derived from a plant. It's not a fucking roid. And you can continue, obviously, to You will produce your own body testosterone, but you can also help with the production with ashwagandha. There's one thing I'd like to talk about that you guys might not find important, or you might find it stupid, you might find it silly, but it is not holding your phone inside your pockets next to your balls. Yes, where holding your phone in your pockets will reduce your testosterone and sperm quality and motility. It can have bad also effects on your overall health if you hold your phone too long, like closely to your body. But it has the worst effect on your fucking balls, and your sperm quality can make you fucking infertile. You might say that it's stupid, but do you really want like a device that is emitting fucking radio frequencies, that has Wi-Fi on, Bluetooth connected to your fucking AirPods, and it's right next to your balls? No, I don't fucking want that. Sometimes having it in the pocket is okay, but like if you're sitting down, like put it right in front of you, okay? If you're walking somewhere, you can hold it in your hand, you could put it in your backpack, you can just have it somewhere around you but not next to your balls. If you really just don't have any other space, then you can put it in the pocket for like half an hour, and then you can take it out and you can then carry it in your hand or whatever. Just try not to, like if you're home laying in your bed and you put your phone in your pocket, that's fucking stupid. It's just being there for no reason. You just leave it on a table. There are also studies made where men came in to test their sperm. Like obviously you go to this one room and they say like you have porn, you have whatever you want to use to just masturbate and ejaculate, and like you put in like a small cup, like a bit of sperm, and then they test it, they see what is it, what kind of quality, the motility, the way it moves, whatever. And a lot of actually men came back with bad quality and bad motility, and people were like kind of afraid, you know, like it can lead to infertility, it can lead to make you not have fucking children, which is crazy. Like it's crazy what this one device that I'm recording on can do. It is fucking mad. We should be like taking more care of this. Once they practiced for like 3 months to not having their phone next to their balls, their sperm quality fucking tripled. Their motility was so much better. They had like actually more testosterone. For example, using a laptop on your bed and you put it on your lap, on your dick, that's also very fucking bad, because all that heat and all that like radio transmitting shit, it's gonna fuck you up. So you shouldn't do it. If you're using a laptop, put it on the table, or like lay down on the bed, put it like in front of you with your legs, with your balls back, like back, you're laying on your tummy. Just try to make it a habit where you don't hold your phone next to your fucking balls, okay? Hold it in the hand, put it in the backpack, whatever. Just don't hold it next to your balls, and don't hold it in your back pocket, because you will look like a pussy. Alcohol. Don't drink alcohol. Don't smoke weed. It's gonna affect your testosterone. You're gonna be fucked up. If you drink, you usually drink late at night, which means you won't rest, etc., etc. It's fine to drink sometimes with your friends, once in a month, whatever. Do not drink alone. Do not drink at all. Do not smoke weed alone, and do not smoke weed at all. Diet. Eat more meat. No sugar. Cut out the sugar completely. It's okay to have fruit sometimes, but cut out the Snickers bars, cut out the Mars bars, cut out caramel creams, cut out sweet ass Starbucks coffee, croissant, Nutella, whatever. Cut it out. It's fucking bullshit. You're not a little girl. Stop eating that shit. Stop drinking that shit. Whipped cream, ice cream. It's fine to eat it sometimes when you are with a girl, when you are with your friends. Sometimes it's okay to have it. Chips, pizza, whatever. Do not eat carbs. Eat less carbs. You can have carbs sometimes, but do not eat them too much. You know, if you want to lose weight and gain muscle, do not eat too much carb. Obviously, they say carbs give you more energy, but it doesn't fucking matter. Like, you can just have meat and you'll never feel like less energetic if you're taking amino acids or protein or creatine, just stuff like that. You'll never really be like out of energy. And just sleep. Just have a good night's rest and you'll be fine. So this is a serious matter. I kind of started Googling and researching this, and I was like, this is going to be my next video, but I kind of saw that this is actually serious. There's a lot of men, like, the statistic was like, it was something crazy where a lot of young men were like just like on the way to being infertile. Like, a lot of men have children and they don't give a fuck if they become infertile because they have kids. They obviously wouldn't want to be, but for them it's less of a concern. But if you're a young male, you have a whole life in front of you. You're not expected to have kids until 27, 28, which is like the fair age to be a father, you know. But this is really serious, because when you look that everywhere in the internet, there's breast cancer issues that regard female audience, like the girls, the women, and that's okay. That should be like the primary thing, because they're mothers, they're sensitive, they're this, they're that. But we cannot disregard men's problems. We cannot disregard men's overall health. We cannot disregard men's mental health. We cannot disregard this. Why? Because we are also part of the population. This is like 50%, 50%. 50 are male, 50 are female. There's nothing else. And without one, the other can't function. It's basically a union of a male and a female. So obviously we should like work harder to solve all the problems. You know, if a girl has breast cancer, it should be a primary thing to be solved. In the spectrum of the world, it should be a primary thing that is solved. Cancer, breast cancer, should be solved, like it should be worked on primarily. But things like testicular cancer and even things like varicocele, they cannot be disregarded in men. I watched a video from another YouTuber who explained that he was having these issues and he went to do this to check it out, but they said it was nothing, but he could feel it with his fingers. And what happened is that he had to go to like a private doctor to get it taken care of, and he did. And he said that it's one of the things that cannot be disregarded, and it can eventually lead to being infertile, which is a serious matter. Guys, you need to check your balls. Take your hand and check your balls and check for anything that's suspicious, Take your hand, go around the balls, above the balls, under, just make sure you feel them. And it's kind of stupid that I'm saying this, but like it's important to take care of yourself. And if you can go test your sperm, that's fine. Just like like put inside like a small cup and just like go over there, and they'll like put you in a room where you have all that porn to watch, but don't watch it. Try not to watch it. Just boom, boom, boom. Don't have dirty thoughts. They say there's something called like what is it called? Healthy masturbation. Wow, I read that in a book, The Way of the Superior Man. It's right here. This book. Boom. Say it has healthy masturbation. Although I haven't tried it, but I'm not gonna try anyway. But fuck masturbation, bro. I don't wanna do that shit. I wanna just stroke my dick, because God is always watching. Yeah. So try to do the best thing, and try to read books, try to get educated about this topic and about any topic, how to be an actual man. And that will be it for today, and do the hard work even if you don't feel like it.